everyone. My name is Cynthia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And basically today we're going to be doing a quick makeup tutorial. I'm giving red, bold, gold. That's the look I'm going for. And I haven't done like a red lip look, so I'm kind of, we're going to see how it turns out on me. Like, I feel like, how will I look? But I think I'll look good. Anyways, this is my first YouTube video, my first YouTube channel. I'm so nervous, so excited again. Welcome to 2023, and let's get started.
I'm back, and I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer, and I'm just gonna apply that everywhere around my face. I just get it in there, like, I don't have a specific way that I apply it, just smack it on my face. I had to put my hair tie back because, I need to get, like, every little thing. And then I'm gonna go in with my primer. And I'm gonna just apply that everywhere on my face as well. It's so important to prep your face before you apply all that makeup on your skin. So I usually use, a moisturizer that's good for my skin, because like I have an oily skin, so I find a moisturizer and a primer is gonna help with that. So like your skin, you know what products works with you, or you have to test the products out and see what it does, so you find something that you can stick with. Okay, the next thing that I do is I take an eyebrow brush and I just brush my eyebrows upward. So then I take a little bit of hair gel. I had like clear hair gel, and I just applied it to the front of my eyebrow. But if you have eyebrow gel, that's, great too, but that's what I had at the moment. So I just used a little bit of clear hair gel towards the front, not like the whole eyebrow. The next thing that I'm going to do is go in with my pencil. But I hadn't realized it wasn't looking right, so I was just like, no. Like, let's fix it up. My eyebrows are totally uneven, so like towards the tip of my brow, I don't have much eyebrow, so I'm just gonna clean it up just as best as I can. They're not the same, like I said, they're uneven, but I just go with the shape of the brow. I don't even try to make them look identical anymore. Trust me, it's like a huge headache. But I just follow the shape and I just kind of clean it up at the bottom. Okay, so once I got that out of the way and I was happy with what it's looking like so far, I was like, all right, now we can do the pencil. So I'm going to take this black pencil and I'm going to start off with the tip of my brow. I don't go to the front with it. I'm either in the middle of the brow and to the tip, and I'm just going in a backward motion to the tip. And then I do the same thing on the other side, just towards the end, fill it in. And because I'm a brown skin girl, I do like to start off with black, but the goal is a fade in dark look. I don't want it to look too pencil crayonish towards the front. That fade in eyebrow look, it's always the best for me. Okay, so the next thing that I do, I take my dark brown pencil and I just go under my eyebrow and just fill it in the center and in the back. But you always want to start with the bottom of your eyebrow, and you just fill it in. And then I'm going to go in with my eyebrow brush and just brush it upwards again, because you don't want the dark brown and the black to be harsh. You want them well blended. So I just kind of fluff it up a little bit, brush it out, and fix it up. Okay, so I had to take the black pencil and just go over it just a little bit where I feel like there's minor mistakes or corrections that I need to make, and I just kind of go over it and clean it up the best way I can, because my eyebrows, they're not identical or matching, so it's like I have to make it work, but I don't try too hard. They're two different brows, two individuals. Okay, so one of the tricks that I like to use, I like to take the pencil and connect it from where my eye is and see where the tip of the brow should end, because you don't want it to be too long, then you don't want it to be too short. So I like to use that trick, and it works every time, where you can get your eyebrow tip to be just where it's supposed to be. after I'm done shading in my brow, I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and apply a little bit of concealer, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up wherever there could be errors or mistake. I start from the beginning. If there's too much product on your eyebrow, just kind of get some off because you don't want it to be too much so it doesn't mess up and go into the brow. It's like you're correcting, like this is your eraser. You're just cleaning up any mistakes, anything that's not straight. You want it to be crispy and sharp. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and just kind of fluff out the concealer. Just pat it down just a little bit. What I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other side, right? But towards the end, after I'm done fluffing it out, I do like to take the brush and just kind of straighten out that part that's in the beginning of the eyebrows. So I just kind of brush it up just a little bit, fluff it in, because you want that line gone. Like, I don't think that line is cute to me, so I just get rid of it. We don't need it. Okay, so once I was done with the concealer, I went in with the black pencil just to fix up any mistake. It was light strokes, and I just kind of corrected where the concealer probably touched my brow. Alright, so with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with the foundation that I'm gonna be applying all around my face to the top of my brow to clean it up as well. Alright, so now I'm just gonna fluff out the foundation into my forehead. Any harsh line that I see, I just fluff it out, and I like to get towards the center in between my brows and just fluff it out as well. Okay, so there was a lot of back and forth with the pencil and the brush. It's just I want it to be perfect, so I just kept going in with the brush and just trying to get it to look like it was faded in the front. Okay, once I was done with my brow, I was gonna go in with my eyeshadow brush, but then I realized I needed a little bit of highlight on my brow. So I'm just gonna highlight right under my eyebrow because I want it to pop. So I go from the outside going in because I didn't want too much product towards the beginning of my eyebrow. So I went from the outside and then I brought the rest of the product towards the front. And I did the same thing to the other side. Okay, so with the eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go in with an orange and I'm going to go from the outer, then I bring it in. It's good to not be too high or too close to the brow. So like right above your crease, you just want to go in with the lighter color, and my light color was this orange color. Okay, so with a different brush, I'm just gonna fluff out the orange. This is why it's so important not to be too close to your brow, because if it was just like I didn't do that, it would have been brow color. It would have been a smooth transitioning into the orange. The goal is not a harsh look, you want it smooth. Okay, so with another eyeshadow brush, but this was slightly smaller than the previous one, I'm gonna go in with a dark brown eyeshadow color and just kind of tap it just a little bit. I would say I'm right on my crease, tapping it into the crease. I didn't want too much of the dark color because that's not the look I was going for, so I just went in light with the dark brown. Now I'm gonna cut my crease with my base. Some people cut their crease with concealer. I had a base that I do like, and so I was just cutting my crease with my base. And if concealer is that's what you got, use it. Some people do use Vaseline to clean it up, but we didn't have time for that. So I just put the base over everything else and just got it to where I wanted it to be. And I did the same thing to the other side. After I was done applying the base, I went in with the gold eyeshadow and I just applied it on top of the base. And I just kept patting eyeshadow until I got it to my liking. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the orange eyeshadow and I'm just reapplying it, but this time I'm doing it over the dark brown because it was looking harsh and I want it to be a smooth transitioning into the gold. So orange, boom, going into the gold. So I'm just fixing up all the harsh lines with the orange. I felt like it needed a little bit of dark brown, so I just applied that just a little bit, not too much because I don't want it to be dark, but I just applied just a little bit. Okay, so I was going to use the pencil to do my eyeliner because I ran out of eyeliner. So right now I'm using a black eyeshadow and I'm using this really skinny brush. And I'm just kind of tapping the black eyeshadow like real close to my lashes so it can look like eyeliner. So I needed that. I feel like if you don't have eyeliner, it doesn't look completed to me. So I had to make it work. Now it's time for me to put on my lashes. One thing I learned is that you don't want the eyelash glue to be too wet or too dry when you put on there because it's going to give you such a hard time, especially when it's wet and you have eye glue all around that eyeshadow that you worked so hard to put on. So having it somewhere in between will come easier to installing your lashes. Okay, once I was done installing my lashes, I went back in with the black eyeshadow and my little fake eyeliner. And I just, redid that because I wanted it to pop. I want the black to pop just a little bit. Okay, so this is the final eye look. It's done. It's looking so cute. But now it's time to go in with the black eyeshadow to do it under my lashes. I'm really horrible with that part. I really do try, but I'm just going in with my fake little eyeliner and just trying to, I guess be as close as possible. But again, this is not my favorite part, so okay, so now I'm going in with my foundation. I just did like 3 little dots, and then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna apply that everywhere into my face, the forehead, the cheeks. Okay, so my lashes were coming off, and so I went in with a little bit of glue from the front and I just sticked it back on there. I like to use my brush, the tip of the brush, to put the glue on. I don't know why, but it's there, so it's like, let me just use this. Okay, so this is like so annoying right now, but it's on there. We're good to go. With the same brush that I had used to correct my eyebrow, I'm gonna use that to apply my concealer under my eye. I would call this maybe like a triangle shape. I go from my inner eye down to where my nose ends, and then where my eyes end. And then I do the same on both sides. I get my chin right under my nose, and then my forehead. And then you can't forget the nose. I don't like to put too much product on my face, so when I'm applying my concealer, it's not like a whole bunch of concealer just right there. I also like to apply the concealer right by my, I guess, my jawline. So after I was done with the concealer, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start contouring my face. I go 2 shades darker than my skin tone. I contour right below my cheeks. Like, you see that lip action that I'm doing, so I can see where I should stop or where I should begin my contour. It helps a lot. And I usually stop right there by that line. Some people usually stop a little bit before that, but it kind of gives me a better direction where to stop. And then I contour my forehead. Again, I do not put much product on my face. Like, I don't have a brush loaded with contour. Like, it's not, I don't think it makes sense to me. And I hate feeling like my face feels heavy, so I don't use much product on my face. Right now I'm contouring my nose. Okay, these are the 2 brushes I'm going to be using. That one's for my concealer and that one is for the contour. And that was the same brush that I used for my foundation. So I went in with a smaller brush to kind of fluff out towards my inner eye because I didn't want to mess up anything. So I felt like a smaller brush was going to work out for me. Alright, so once I'm done with my concealer, I'm going in with the second brush that I showed you guys. And I'm just brushing my contour upwards in a circular motion. Just kind of fluffing it out. Okay, so I actually had to switch brushes because the brush that I was using previously broke. So I'm like, whatever, we're not gonna trip about it. We're gonna go in with this other brush. And this other brush actually worked out pretty fine. And I just blended in my contour. So with that same brush, to contour my nose, I just pinched the brush and I just contour my nose upward. Okay, so now I'm just kind of bringing the same contour brush wherever I feel like there's kind of harsh lines, like harsh concealer. I just kind of, you know, go over it. I have no product on the brush, just the product that was already on my face, and I just blend it in. Okay, so I know my lip look a little dry, but it's not. I promise you it's not. But with that same brush that I was using for the foundation and the concealer, I went in and just kind of went over my lip. I didn't put any product on it. Just just went in over my lip. Alright, so I'm not big on baking, but I do apply all of the setting powder wherever I need it to be, and then I blend it in. The places that I like to put the setting powder are the places where the concealer was, and I went in with another brush that was a clean brush that has no products on it, and just patted in my setting powder. So under my eye, my jawline, my chin, under my nose, and the top of my nose and my forehead. Okay, so I'm going in with that same contour brush. I didn't have any product on it, but I just went in and just kind of tapped over it because, you know, the setting powder, I didn't want it to look weird. Sometimes I feel like it looks weird, so I just kind of went over it again. Okay, so I'm about to apply my blush. I didn't have blush, so I used eyeshadow that just was similar to blush color, and I'm just going on my cheeks, right above where I applied the contour, and I just kind of apply it there. I was never really a big blush person, but I've seen a lot of girls, black girls, get into it, and I was like, okay, I could rock some blush. And I have been rocking this blush. Like, I love it now. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of fluff it out so it doesn't look harsh. First, I applied it on my cheeks, and now I'm just kind of fluffing it out because when I put it, it just kind of looked rough. And I do put some on my nose, don't know why, but I thought it made sense. And I do put a little bit near my eyebrow. But I don't put any more products. Like, I don't go in with extra product. Whatever is on the brush, that's what's on the brush, that's what I'm using. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in and highlight my nose. I just kind of followed the part where I had put the concealer, and I did use the pinch brush method, but I'm just trying to like make it look smooth. So I'm using my finger just to kind of even it out so it doesn't look like I just slapped the highlight on my face. So I just want it to be, you know, smooth, transitioning from the contour to the highlight. And then I did do above my lip. I didn't add any additional products on it, any additional highlight. I just, whatever was left on there, I just kind of went over the top of my lip. Okay, so now I'm going in with my red lipstick. Okay, believe it or not, this is my first time doing red lipstick, so I wasn't gonna go in with the pencil, but I was like, you know what, let me just bring in this dark brown pencil and kind of trace or outline my lip. I'm going back in with the red lipstick, and I'm just going over it just a little bit. Okay, so I'm still giving myself some more kisses, trying to get my lipstick to look right. But I'm very happy with this look and how it turned out. And look at that. Like, I look good. So why my scarf want to act stupid towards the end? It's whatever. Okay, I'm back, you guys. This is the final look. I did go and tie my hair. I got a little hairline action going on for you guys. I hope you guys do like it. I wanted a brighter red, but I was like, whatever, this is what I got, this is what I did, this is it. But please share, subscribe, like, and I will be uploading every week, so always check in. So until next time, bye.